Hey guys, welcome to Diaspora Talk, a platform for us to share, inspire, educate, empower on issues related to our social and family lives in the diaspora. My name is Diana Makomolo, and today I am going to share about a topic that I announced earlier in the week over my social media. Yeah, we are going to consider parenting and the tools that help us, negotiate well with our children. Also, get proper guidance towards the right path of parenting. As we said, parenting is a journey and it can never be perfect, but all along on the way you get to learn, you get to get yourself skilled, you get to improve on it, you get to equip yourself better, and you also get to try to enjoy the journey, the path. Parenting is fun, but at the same time it comes with a lot of challenges, especially if you are living in the diaspora. My insight on the topic of instilling values, virtues, morals, and just social norms are that when we look at the society that we live in, we know that we are guided, we are governed with laws and rules and everything that comes along. But then living in a society whereby some rules and laws are not written, it might be necessary for us parents to instill these social norms. What are social norms? Social norms are known to be the behaviors and rules and a way of living that are not actually written as laws, but are a must have, that people must conform to, that people live with, people are expected of, you know norms that we know you are living in a society, and you have to be punctual when you're going to school, you have to do your homework, you have to respect your elders. And I think it's very important as parents to play a bigger part in instilling these social norms in our children. We also have morals that we grew up observing, obeying, and we know these are necessities in our lives. A society where we live in expect us to respect others, to be polite when answering others, and also to behave in a way that we would also want to be done to. Like you can't just come and just close the queue or maybe force yourself and stuff. You have to observe that when you are being attended to in a bank or somewhere else, that you observe the queue, the line, you line up, and you wait till your turn comes in and stuff. Those are the things we mean by social norms and examples and way of living. For our children, it is therefore important that as parents we give instructions, and this starts at home. Therefore, I always think that charity begins at home, and our children are our investment, and we gonna want to have the best for them. So we're gonna invest everything important, everything useful, every tool that is required for them to have easy life in future. Because when they leave home, when they finish school, they're going to live in a society where they're by expected to behave morally upright, socially upright, and to fit in the society, to fit in a team. So it's very, very obvious that we as parents are expected to equip our children with these things, to give them a balance in everything, also to give them room for the progressive way of doing things. Like, you are not just giving instruction, you're not just controlling on the balance, but you give them the aggression freedom. And this aggression is not just aggression, but progressive aggression, a way that they have confidence in them, they can do their things, they can try to do their things on their own. The aggressive freedom, which is positively a way of being aggressive on achieving something, being positive minded, being driven, having the will. Those are the things we call aggressive and progressive freedom. As we give instructions, as we try to help our children find balance in their lives, in their behaviors, we instill love in them, and love is not just enough while you're teaching them things. It is important to make sure that you are instilling social norms, and social norms are not written anywhere, but they are ways and behaviors that a human being is expected of to adapt to and to also practice while in the society. And these norms are things like, excusing yourself when you've done a mistake, learning to apologize, also learning to be punctual in a certain way or a certain place you're required to be and stuff. Also learning to do your homework, especially for children, you are required to do your homework to observe that you are doing what the teacher wants you to do. Also learning to respect others, adults and stuff. You just don't throw words at adults. This is something we all know. If you grew up in Africa, the respect for elders was high. It was just up there and stuff. And we also have some other moral practices, and moral practices are many. We are going to consider that in our next video. But as for now, let's dig deep in social norms. Social norms are a necessity in the community, in the society. This should start at home. Social norms are those behaviors that are expected of us. They might not be written anywhere as a law or something, but these behaviors are expected of us. These behaviors are expected of our children because these are gonna help them live in a society, work in a team, be proper people in their relationships. And these social norms are things that are very, very, very practical. I'll just give examples, and from these examples, you can relate with them because it's things that we also experience in our homes. When I wrong you or when I mistake you for having done something else, then it is my responsibility to come and say, sorry, I thought it was you, but it's not you. So may you excuse me for that. This is a social norm that is, apologizing and also recognizing, reflecting on your mistake, and saying sorry is one of those norms that we should learn to. If I am late, then I am required to explain why I'm late. And of course, if I am to do homework, I'm expected to do my homework, making the work easy for the teachers. If I'm given a report from school, it is my responsibility to bring to my parent. Children should learn to bring these reports home, and children should learn to bring the messages from their teachers home. If we are playing with other children, I'm expected to obey their toys. If I want to have a toy, then I am expected to ask if I can use it. I can excuse myself, please can I borrow this, or please can I use this. If I am to give back, then I have to give back politely. If the person doesn't want me to use it, I have to give them politely, and also not to just throw it away. As parents, we know these things and we know how children react sometimes, because if they don't learn the proper way of being around other children, then it's gonna be so hard to even play, even engage with other children. We have to respect other people's property. If I have to borrow your rubber or pencil or biro, then I have to use the right source. I just can't pick them and start using them. These are the small things that we can teach our children from home. Things when you have to need something from a friend, you can borrow. You have to learn to say thank you. You have to learn to put the things back in place. We teach them while we show them how to use their toys and put them back. From the kindergarten, they know how to einräumen, aufräumen, say sorry, Entschuldigung, shake hands, and all those little stuff. Those ones are for the younger ones. When they start growing, those ones, they, keep them and they observe them even when they are older, and even if they're getting to different phases. Like I said, these social norms starts from little things and they keep on and on with other things that are related to that. Other than social norms, we have also moral values, we have virtues, we have also all those respectful behaviors that just are closer to these ones, are related to these ones, and are also expected in the society. I know this is a deeper topic, so one video is not just enough, but make sure you always check on our videos. Go to YouTube, Diaspora Talk. We have many videos about social life, parenting, things to do with parenting journey in the diaspora, our lives in the diasporas, the things we face, how to tackle them. You can always leave a note, leave a message so that we can share on some topics that we research on. Thank you for listening in. Next video will be about morals and virtues in the family. These are the things we need to instill in our children. See you next time. Bye. And thank you for listening in. Please check on our YouTube video so you can subscribe and be updated anytime we have new videos. Bye.